So this is Propaganda featuring Tom MacDonald by Dax. There's a lot of things that I probably will be saying about this video. 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Now obviously I think there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Dax. I don't believe, from what I've seen, and you guys can say that I'm wrong, I don't see him looking for truth at all, okay? And I think what would actually be a very good video would be a video of him telling us what he has found when it comes to all of the questions that he asked in Dear God. What does he come to make sense of? I want to see, but this is called Propaganda. Let's get into this. Oh boy.
Daryl, you good, bro? You ain't picking up calls, dog. What's wrong, man? Daryl, you good?
One thing I've noticed with Dax is that he's really good with storylines.
Hey. Hey, Daryl. Don't lose yourself.
And all I see is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda.
I want to see that photo of the girl sitting there in the chair. Hold on. Is she taking a selfie though?
And all I see is propaganda.
Oh. I thought he would go into like detail, like showing them taking selfies. In real life, they look unhappy, but on the screen, it would show them as happy. I think that'd be kind of a cool detail that a lot of people would like miss or see.
Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda. And all I see is propaganda, propaganda.
Yeah, united we stand, divided we fall. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. Independent, how we dead in the game. We don't write to the sound of applause. Hidden truth, dotted lines, ain't never signed, stood and remain the boss. In a world that is full of facades, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break down a brain that is already broken. Every wound is a paid devotion. They fill words as I purge emotion. Scabs hair as I drop hits that bleed light from demonic omens. The system decides.
This is a song where I'm gonna have to go and look at the lyrics. United we stand, divided we fall. I think everyone can agree to that. Obviously, I think that's something that I don't think anybody has an excuse not to notice. But I don't think we're divided as much as we think. I've been actually thinking about this lately. I don't think we're as divided as we think, but we have in our minds that we are. There's more people that believe in each other and will support each other than we think that will hate each other. And I've been looking at this because I'm gonna use this video as an example. We think that everybody's against us, is our enemy. We think that everybody is just hating on each other based off anything, and I don't see that as much as Fox News pushes it, as much as CNN pushes it. And yes, I'm putting Fox News and CNN together because Tucker talks a lot about how crazy we are and how divided the nation is. I don't see it. We're talking about less than half of Americans that are actually divided. New Year's Eve, they've been dropping the ball. We don't write to the sound of applause. We don't. Hidden truths, dotted lines, and never signed. Is he trying to say that hidden truths, dotted lines, that we ignore everything that is actually real? Hidden truths, dotted lines usually means a continuation or something. It never signed because the truth is suppressed. Is that what he's saying? That the truth is always suppressed, where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross? Again, only if you allow it. Only if you allow it. I won't be silent. I am outspoken. Okay, I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh my gosh, what is he saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. I won't be silent. I am outspoken. You, dude, Dax, you get more views than CNN, okay? You get more people watching your videos than the average conservative Ben Shapiro show. You do. Outspoken? You're only outspoken if your people that listen to your videos don't do anything. You can be heard, and obviously this video has more than 1 million views, okay? That's more views than an average Ben Shapiro show, okay? I'm calling out all the listeners right now. I am. What are you guys doing? Let's stand up. Let's fight. Hey, let's stand together. Let's do something. I said this, the same thing. I said this to the same thing with the Christians. You know, we put in the comments, oh my gosh, speak the truth. Yes, let's do something. Do something. Do something. You have the floor. Where if you speak, you get nailed to a cross, only if you let them. I won't be silent, I am outspoken. I am the product of pain, so when you see my name, no fame could never break. They fill words as they purge emotion. I do agree that people do use specific words in order to hit a person personally, and they're using words to manipulate us. I do agree with that completely.
We spend, we buy, while most of our time is spent in bed. The dreams we have all stay inside. We sleep and wake and live with regret. The price of life is half the cost. The price of fame could cost your head. If infamy is what you seek and propaganda is what you spread.
We'll see how Tom MacDonald does. Did anybody see that? The kid was about to get hit by a car?
Indoctrinated. They convince us all that everything we say is racist, and blood will change it. That's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. It's Trump or Biden.
Why do I recognize that face? Oh, I thought this guy was from Louder with Crowder. The face looked... Never mind.
It's Trump or Biden, we all been divided by it in the streets. Elections always been rigged. I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams and the propaganda, but our priorities. Elections always been rigged. I ain't surprised when somebody cheats. All I see is pentagrams and the propaganda.
Let me let him finish, and then I'll get to it.
Our priorities, the vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Too many people lack character. Too many journalists scaring you. Too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They probably gonna tear it up. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. We went to bed with the American dream. We woke up in Nightmerica.
Okay, look what they did. Indoctrinated. They convinced us all that everything we say is racist. Again, we go back to, I don't believe that we're actually as divided as we think. You know, like the whole thing of like, hey, if you know, you tell someone over and over again, they'll believe it. That's what's happening. It's not that we are divided, it's that we just hear it all the time, so we think we are. That's what's happening. That's what happens. Y'all need balance. Y'all need blacks and whites and lefts and rights to stop the madness. They planned it. If Trump or Biden, we all been divided right in your streets. Elections always been rigged. I ain't surprised if somebody cheats. Again, we can go back into the whole thing of like elections and thinking it got rigged. I don't believe all elections got rigged or get rigged. I do believe a lot of them do, but I don't believe all of them. All I see is pentagrams, propaganda. So it's like a cult, you're basically saying, but our priorities, the vaccine. So you're basically saying the propaganda is like a cult. That's what I got from that. Pentagrams, propaganda. If you follow the propaganda, I'm saying that word so many times, my brain's getting messed up. You're basically in a cult because you're only going to one news source to get all your information and you just instantly believe them. You're blind to what is actually happening. Your blind faith, your blind belief. You just do it because you want to. But our priorities are vaccine. It ain't hard for wolves to find a flock when the sheep are fast asleep. Wake up. Do agree with that. I think we're seeing that a lot. Yes, you guys are speaking to the choir. You guys are speaking to the masses, the same people that constantly, repeatedly put into your chat. This goes for Dax, this goes for Tom MacDonald. You are speaking to a group of people that already know what you have to say. But the question is, again, what are we going to do about it? I constantly have to go back to that. What are you going to do about it? To me, I think the majority of people are fast asleep. They say you want to do something. They see what's wrong. But the next step is to actually do something. And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to. And they think that simply sharing this video is doing something. Too many pencils attempting to rewrite the Constitution. They are trying to rewrite it at the moment, or they're trying to switch what the meaning of certain words in the Constitution mean, like they're trying to do now when it comes to our vocabulary. They're taking words and they're twisting them and saying, this is what it really meant. I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. First of all, that right there, I love the country, but I don't trust the people taking care of us. The government should have nothing to do with you. It really should have nothing to do with taking care of you. It should not be that. The jobs for the government is to protect you, okay? When you wake up, you go to work. You take care of your family. You buy them food. You take care of your kids. You take them to school. You pick them up from school. It's you that takes care of yourself. It has never been the government. It's you. We went to bed with the American dream. We woke up in a night America.
And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda. And all I see is propaganda. Propaganda.
Is he gonna turn off the TV? Gonna turn off the TV? Turn the TV off. Okay, so yes, this music video shows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I understand the purpose of the music video. I really do. I understand that he's trying to say that propaganda is really brainwashing us, that we all see propaganda, brainwashing, division. But come on, you're proving my point even through your music videos of you showing yourself walking into your friend's house and your friend is watching the news, the most trusted network in America or in the world, and you sit next to his couch and you just complain. And then the TV what blows up and it just takes over the room. The propaganda takes over the room. It's too much for you to handle. I saw a post and it said, you know, the best thing you can do is just turn off the TV. Stop watching the news. And I think Dax and Tom MacDonald would agree to that. Just turn it off. Don't turn it on. But I don't like how he just sat there. And it goes back to what I'm saying before. You say, hey, let's go out. Oh my gosh, he's speaking truth. Let's do something. Hey Christians, it's time to rise up. Let's do something. Let's go. Let's do something. Be my guest. Do something. I'm waiting. Hey Dax, your friend's being brainwashed by the news and the TV, and you can obviously see it. You walked in, you walked out, you walked back in, and you sat next to him. My point is being proven over and over again. People want to see change. People want to do something, but they refuse to do something because obviously we think we're more divided than I believe that we really are. We think it's over. So we have this mentality of giving up. We want to flee. We don't want to get canceled. We don't want to be made fun of. So we flee. We don't do anything. But at the same time, you go on Facebook, you go in the comment section of this video, you go in Tom MacDonald's comment section, and you just say, let's do something. Oh my gosh, another hit. We gotta share it. Outspoken. You have more views than the average conservative channel. Tell your people, tell your followers to do something. Go to school boards. Go out to the streets and share the truth. Christians, stand up and do something. Share the gospel with someone. Make disciples. Do something. Go to Wawa. When you see a homeless person, take them in and buy them a burger. Share your love. But no, I went to Wawa and I saw a homeless guy. I took him in to buy a burger. I noticed the looks on people's faces were like looking at me like I was like weird. Like, why would you do that? I used to go to Nokomis Beach and the new gas station they built. And this is a while back. There would be a lot of people there that didn't have money. There was one guy that didn't have any gas money. And you get this strange look from people when you actually do something. And you get these looks from the people, the exact same people that would agree with Dax and Tom MacDonald, do something. I see a bunch of hypocrites and liars in the chats. This is the reason why I'm going to be doing a sermon on this channel about the Great Commission of Christ. I'm gonna bring statistics in it. I'm gonna bring the Bible into it, and I'm gonna tell you something. Every time that I read over all of it, I get mad. I do. I get upset. I get mad because I always think, why isn't anybody doing anything?